Lesson 1, Morning Routines.
Hey, did you have a good night's sleep?
I did, actually. What about you?
Same here. I feel refreshed and ready to tackle the day.
That's great. What's your typical morning routine like?
Well, I usually start the day with a cup of coffee and a bit of light reading.
Ah, the classic morning ritual. I'm more of a tea person myself.
Nothing wrong with that. What else do you like to do in the mornings?
I try to fit in a quick workout, even if it's just a brisk walk around the block.
Nice, that's a great way to get the blood flowing. I should probably incorporate more exercise into my routine.
Lesson 2, Marketing Strategies.
Hey Anna, have you had a chance to think about our new marketing strategies?
Yes, I have. I believe we need to revamp our social media presence.
That's a great idea. What kind of changes did you have in mind?
Well, for starters, I think we should focus more on visually engaging content.
Ah, yes, the importance of eye-catching imagery in this day and age.
Exactly. And we should also be more active in interacting with our followers.
Good point. Building a stronger community connection is key.
Absolutely. And we should consider running some targeted ad campaigns as well.
Definitely. That'll help us reach new potential customers.
Lesson 3, A Greener Future.
Hey Anna, did you hear about the new eco-friendly initiatives being proposed in our city?
Ah, yes, I'm so excited to see the steps being taken towards a greener future. What do you think about the plans?
I think they're really encouraging. Reducing our carbon footprint is so important these days.
Definitely. Even small changes can make a big difference when we all do our part.
That's so true. Have you noticed any changes in your daily life that are helping the environment?
Well, I've been trying to reduce my plastic usage and recycle more. Have you made any eco-friendly adjustments?
Absolutely, I've started taking the bus to work instead of driving. It's better for the planet and I don't have to worry about parking.
That's awesome, every bit helps. I'm really hopeful we can continue to see positive changes in our community.
Me too, it's inspiring to see people coming together for a common cause. I'm excited to see what the future holds.
Lesson 4, Beach Getaway.
Hey Anna, I had an idea for a weekend trip. What do you think about going to the beach?
Ooh, that sounds wonderful. I've been wanting to get out of the city for a change of scenery.
Same here. I was thinking we could check out that little beach town about 2 hours away.
Oh, I've heard great things about that place. The beaches there are supposed to be gorgeous.
Exactly. And I'm sure we could find some nice little restaurants and shops to explore as well.
That's a fantastic idea. We could even pack a picnic lunch to enjoy right on the beach.
Definitely. And we could bring our swimsuits and spend some time in the water.
Perfect. A day of relaxing by the ocean sounds like exactly what I need right now.
Absolutely. I think this is going to be an awesome little weekend getaway.
Lesson 5: Retirement Controversies.
Hey Anna, did you catch the news about the recent controversies surrounding Johnson's retirement?
Yes, I did. It's been quite the hot topic lately. From what I understand, there were a lot of events and issues that led to it.
Absolutely. It seems like there were some questions around the circumstances of his departure and the impact on the company.
That's right. I heard there were allegations of misconduct and a lack of transparency from the leadership team.
Wow, that's concerning. And I imagine it's been difficult for the employees and the public to make sense of it all.
Definitely. It's the kind of situation that can really shake up a company's reputation and culture.
Absolutely. I'm curious to see how it all plays out and whether there will be any lasting effects.
Me too. It'll be interesting to follow the story and see if any meaningful changes come out of it.
For sure. These kinds of high profile events can really shape the future direction of an organization.
Lesson 6: Exploring the beach adventures.
Hey Anna, I heard you went to the beach recently. How was your trip?
Morning, John, it was amazing. I had such a great time exploring the coastline and taking in the breathtaking views.
That sounds wonderful. I've always wanted to visit the beach. What was your favorite part?
My favorite part was definitely swimming in the crystal clear waters. It was so refreshing and peaceful.
Wow, that sounds like the perfect getaway. I'm a little jealous. Did you get to try any local seafood?
Yes, I indulged in the most delicious seafood dishes. The fresh catch of the day was unbelievable.
Mouth-watering. I'll have to make a trip to the beach soon. Maybe we can go together?
Absolutely, I'd love that. We can explore the tide pools and build sandcastles. It'll be an adventure.
It's a plan then. I can't wait to experience the beach with you.
Lesson 7: Exploring the Cotswolds.
Hello Anna, I'm so excited about our upcoming trip to the Cotswolds. Have you been there before?
No, I haven't, but I've heard it's absolutely stunning. I can't wait to explore the charming villages and rolling hills.
Me too, it's going to be an amazing adventure. I've heard the architecture is incredible, with all the honey-colored stone buildings.
Absolutely, and the countryside is supposed to be breathtaking. I'm really looking forward to hiking and taking in the picturesque views.
Same here. I think it will be the perfect getaway from the hustle and bustle of the city.
Definitely. It will be so nice to slow down and appreciate the tranquility of the Cotswolds.
I can't wait to try the local cuisine as well. I've heard the pubs serve delicious homemade dishes.
That sounds amazing. I'm already looking forward to sampling the traditional English fare.
Me too, it's going to be a real treat. This trip is going to be one for the books, I can feel it.
Lesson 8, 4-H clubs and farming.
Hey Anna, have you heard about 4-H clubs? They seem like a really cool way to get kids interested in farming.
You're right, John. 4-H clubs are all about hands-on learning and personal development for young people.
Exactly. I love how they aim to improve the head, heart, hands, and health of participants.
Absolutely. The clubs offer a wide range of activities, from animal husbandry to crop cultivation.
That's so great. I think it's important for kids to understand where their food comes from and how it's produced.
Totally. And 4-H clubs provide a fun and engaging way for them to get that exposure.
Definitely. Plus, it teaches them valuable life skills like responsibility and teamwork.
Absolutely. It's such a fantastic program for getting children to take an interest in farming.
I agree, it's a really admirable initiative. I wish I had something like that when I was younger.
Lesson 9, the weather's impact.
Hey Anna, have you noticed how much the weather can affect everything around us?
Yes, it's amazing how much of an impact the weather has on our daily lives.
Definitely. Even small changes in temperature or precipitation can have a ripple effect.
Absolutely. The weather influences everything from our moods to the growth of plants and crops.
That's so true. It's incredible to think about how interconnected everything really is.
I know, right? It's a good reminder of how we're all part of a larger, complex system.
Exactly. And it's important to be mindful of how our actions can impact the weather and climate.
Definitely. We all have a responsibility to be more environmentally conscious.
Absolutely. The weather affects us all, so we need to work together to protect our planet.
Lesson 10, judging by appearances.
Hey Anna, I was thinking about how we sometimes judge people based on how they look.
I know, it's not fair at all. We shouldn't make assumptions about someone's character or abilities just from their appearance.
Exactly. It's important to remember that you can't judge a book by its cover.
Totally. You never know what someone's story is or what they're capable of.
Absolutely. We should try to keep an open mind and get to know people before forming any opinions.
Definitely. You might be surprised to find that something good comes from looking beyond someone's outward appearance.
Absolutely. It's a good lesson in not judging a person too quickly or harshly.
Exactly. We could all benefit from being a little more mindful and compassionate in that regard.
I agree. It's an important thing to keep in mind in our daily lives.
Lesson 11: Personal Responsibility.
Hey Anna, I've been thinking a lot about personal responsibility lately. What do you think it means to be personally responsible?
That's an interesting topic, John. To me, personal responsibility means taking ownership of our actions and choices, and being accountable for the consequences.
Exactly. I believe each of us has a duty to ourselves and to society to make responsible decisions. Don't you think?
Definitely. It's easy to make excuses or blame others, but true growth comes when we accept responsibility for our own lives.
Absolutely. I've found that when I take responsibility, I feel more in control and empowered to create positive change.
I agree. And it sets a good example for others too. If we all embraced personal responsibility, imagine how much better the world could be.
You're so right. I think it comes down to having the courage to make tough choices and the humility to admit when we're wrong.
Wise words, John. Personal responsibility is a lifelong journey, but an important one for anyone who wants to live a fulfilling life.
Well said, Anna. I'm glad we see eye to eye on this. It's a topic I'm really passionate about.
Lesson 12: Convenient Shopping.
Hey Anna, I was wondering if you wanted to go shopping this weekend? There are a few new stores I've been wanting to check out.
That sounds great, John. Where did you have in mind? I'm always on the lookout for convenient shopping options.
Well, there's a new outdoor mall that just opened up not too far from here. It has a nice mix of stores and restaurants all in one place.
Perfect. That sounds really convenient. We can park once and then just stroll around and explore.
Exactly. And they have a bunch of stores I think you'd really like: home goods, fashion, even a great bookshop.
Ooh, a bookshop? Count me in. I've been meaning to pick up a few new reads.
Awesome. Shall we plan to meet there on Saturday around 11? That should give us plenty of time to browse.
Sounds good to me. I'll make sure to wear comfortable shoes so we can really take our time.
Great idea. I'm looking forward to it, Anna. It'll be nice to do some stress-free shopping together.
Lesson 13: Elegant Attire.
Hey Anna, I noticed you're wearing a new dress today. It looks amazing on you.
Why, thank you, John. I just got this black lace dress, and I'm really loving the sophisticated look.
It's perfect. The fit and style really accentuate your figure in all the right ways.
You're so sweet. I'm glad you like it. I was a bit unsure about it at first, but now I feel confident and elegant.
Well, you should definitely feel that way. That dress is truly stunning.
Ah, you're making me blush. But I have to say, I'm really pleased with how it turned out.
As you should be. I bet you'll turn a lot of heads when you wear that out.
Haha, well, I'm not looking to turn heads, but I do feel like $1,000,000 in this dress.
And you should. Elegant and classy is always in style. You're rocking it, Anna.
Lesson 14, Endless Possibilities.
Hey Anna, have you been keeping up with all the advancements in technology lately? It's really amazing what's possible these days.
You're right, John. The possibilities for education and entertainment seem endless. Have you seen some of the new virtual reality applications?
I have, and they're truly mind-blowing. Imagine being able to travel the world or attend a concert from the comfort of your own home.
Exactly. And the educational potential is huge. Students can now explore interactive 3D models and simulations.
Absolutely. It really opens up a whole new world of learning and discovery. I'm excited to see what else emerges in the coming years.
Me too. The pace of technological change is just astounding. It makes me wonder what our lives will be like 10 or 20 years from now.
Same here. But in a good way, I think. As long as we use these advancements responsibly, the possibilities are endless.
Well said, John. With the right mindset, technology can truly enrich our lives in so many ways.
Definitely. I'm really looking forward to seeing how it all unfolds. It's an exciting time to be alive, that's for sure.
Lesson 15, Global Cuisine.
Hey Anna, I heard you've been doing some adventurous cooking lately. Tell me more.
You're right, John. I've been really enjoying exploring different global cuisines in my kitchen.
That's awesome. What sort of dishes have you been trying your hand at?
Well, just last week I made a delicious Thai green curry. The flavors were so vibrant and complex.
Yum, that sounds amazing. Thai food is one of my favorites. What about other cuisines?
I've also been experimenting with Mexican, Indian, and Mediterranean dishes. It's been so much fun.
That's great. I love how cooking can be a way to travel the world without leaving your kitchen.
Exactly. And the best part is discovering new flavors and techniques that I can then incorporate into my regular cooking.
Definitely. Broadening your culinary horizons can really take your home cooking to the next level.
Lesson 16, Wishing upon a Star.
Hey Anna, did you see the bright first star in the sky tonight?
Why yes, John. I was just gazing up at it and making a wish.
A wish, huh? What did you wish for?
Oh, I can't tell you that. It won't come true if I do.
Ah, come on. I promise I won't tell a soul.
Well, alright. I wished that I could travel to the moon one day.
The moon, eh? That's an ambitious wish. I wish I might, have the wish I wish tonight.
Haha, that's a cute rhyme. What did you wish for?
I wished for a lifetime supply of chocolate ice cream.
Lesson 17, The Injured and the D Minors.
Morning Anna, have you heard about the injured people who need our help?
Yes, John, I've been following the news. It's terrible to see so many in need.
I agree. I think we should be doing more to quicken the work of the deminers to assist them.
That's a great idea. The D miners have the expertise to get these injured folks back on their feet.
Exactly. We need to rally support and resources to empower the deminers to accelerate their efforts.
Absolutely. Their specialized knowledge and compassion are crucial at a time like this.
I'm going to reach out to local organizations and see how we can get involved to expedite the process.
Wonderful, John. I'll join you in that effort. The sooner we can get the injured the care they need, the better.
Wonderful, Anna. Together, I'm confident we can make a real difference for those suffering.
Lesson 18, Unclear Judgment and Verbose Speech.
Hey Anna, have you noticed when people get emotional, their judgment can become unclear?
Yes, I've definitely observed that. And sometimes they end up speaking too much as well.
Exactly. It's almost like their speech becomes muddled when they're in that state.
MHM, it's as if their ability to articulate clearly gets impaired.
Absolutely. And that can lead to misunderstandings or even poor decisions.
You're so right. Maintaining clarity of thought and conciseness is so important, especially in tense situations.
Agreed. We should all be mindful of that and try to stay grounded when emotions run high.
Definitely. It's a valuable skill to cultivate, being able to communicate effectively even under stress.
Well said, Anna. It's an area we can all stand to improve in.
Lesson 19, The Differing Worldviews of Science and Literature.
Morning, Anna. Have you ever noticed the stark contrast between how scientific and literary people view the world?
Ah yes, it's quite fascinating. Their mindsets and approaches can be so different.
Absolutely. Scientists tend to be very analytical and data-driven in their perspectives.
whereas literary folks often have a more subjective, creative approach to understanding the world.
Exactly. The scientific mindset is all about empirical evidence and objective analysis.
While literary thinkers relish the nuance, ambiguity, and emotional dimensions of human experience.
Indeed. These two worldviews can sometimes lead to clashes or misunderstandings.
Definitely. But I think there's great value in bridging that gap and finding the complementarity.
I agree. Marrying the rigorous, systematic approach of science with the rich, imaginative lens of literature.
Lesson 20: Open Houses and Future Plans.
Hey Anna, are you planning to attend any open houses soon?
You know, I've been meaning to but haven't had the chance to yet. Are you considering checking some out?
I am. There are a few in the neighborhood that have caught my eye. Thought it might be a good idea to take a look.
That's great, John. Open houses can be such a valuable way to get a feel for different properties.
Definitely. And who knows, maybe we'll even find something that could be a good fit for the future.
Ooh, future plans, huh? Well, I'm always excited to explore new possibilities.
Same here. It's always good to keep an open mind and see what opportunities arise.
Absolutely. Well, let me know if you find any open houses you think are worth checking out. I'd be happy to join you.
Will do, Anna. I'll keep you posted on my open house adventures.
Lesson 21: Peaceful Oasis.
Hey Anna, I heard you got a new balcony. How is it?
Morning, John. It's amazing, I now have a peaceful oasis right on my balcony. I can't wait to relax and enjoy the tranquility.
That sounds wonderful. What are you planning to do there?
I'm thinking of adding some potted plants and maybe a small water feature to create a soothing atmosphere.
Excellent idea. That will really transform the space.
Definitely, I'm so excited to create my own little getaway right at home.
I'm sure it'll be the perfect spot to unwind after a long day.
Absolutely, I can't wait to spend my evenings out there sipping tea and watching the sunset.
That sounds like the perfect way to recharge. I'm a bit jealous.
Lesson 22: New Friends.
Hey Anna, how's your first week of school going?
Hello, John, it's been great. I'm really enjoying it so far.
That's awesome. What do you like best about it?
I love that it's a good place to meet new friends. I've already made a few.
That's fantastic. It's always nice to make new connections.
Definitely, and everyone has been so welcoming.
I'm glad to hear that. Making new friends can be a bit nerve-wracking at first.
yes, but everyone has been really friendly. I even put my new friend's number on the refrigerator so I don't forget it.
Good thinking. Sounds like you're settling in nicely.
Lesson 23, Culinary Adventures.
Hey Anna, I heard you're planning a trip soon.
Morning, John. Yes, I'm so excited. I'm going to visit a new city.
That sounds amazing. What are you most looking forward to?
I can't wait to try the local cuisine. I've heard the food is incredible.
That's awesome, local dishes are always the best way to experience a new place.
Absolutely, I plan to sample as many specialties as I can.
Don't forget to try the street food too, that's where you'll find the most authentic flavors.
Great tip, I'll make sure to do that. I don't want to miss out on anything.
That sounds like a delicious adventure. I'm sure you'll have an amazing time.
Lesson 24, Sealing the Deal.
Morning, Anna. I wanted to follow up on our partnership discussion.
Hello, John. Yes, I've been thinking about that as well.
Great, I believe we're both on the same page about the details.
I agree, I think we're ready to finalize the partnership then.
Excellent, shall we go ahead and get the paperwork sorted out?
Definitely, I'm excited to get this partnership off the ground.
Wonderful, I'll send over the final documents for you to review.
Perfect, I'll take a look and get them signed as soon as possible.
Sounds good, I appreciate your promptness on this. It's going to be a great opportunity.
Lesson 25, Vacation Planning.
Hey Anna, I heard you're planning a vacation. Where are you off to?
Hello, John. Yes, I'm thinking of taking a trip soon. I'm planning on staying for about 2 weeks, is that enough time?
2 weeks sounds like a great amount of time to really experience a new place. Where are you thinking of going?
I'm still deciding, but I'm considering a few different options. What do you think would be a good destination for a 2-week trip?
Well, that really depends on what kind of experience you're looking for. Are you more interested in a relaxing beach vacation or an adventurous sightseeing trip?
I think I'd like a bit of both. Maybe a coastal city with plenty of cultural attractions as well.
In that case, I'd recommend looking into somewhere like the Mediterranean. You could find a nice balance of relaxation and exploration.
That's a great idea, I'll have to look into some Mediterranean destinations. Any specific recommendations?
Spain or Italy would be wonderful choices. Just be sure to try the local cuisine wherever you go.
Lesson 26, Yoga for Flexibility.
Hey Anna, I heard you've been getting into yoga lately. How's that going?
It's been great. I've noticed a real improvement in my flexibility since I started practicing regularly.
That's awesome. What made you decide to take up yoga?
Well, I was looking for a way to improve my overall fitness and mobility. Yoga seemed like the perfect solution.
Definitely, it's such a great low impact way to build strength and flexibility.
Absolutely. And I find it to be really calming and centering as well. Just what I need after a stressful day.
That's wonderful. Are you following a particular style or program?
I've been doing a mix of vinyasa and hatha yoga. The variety keeps it interesting.
Nice, I'll have to look into trying that out myself. I could use a boost in my flexibility.
Lesson 27: Corruption Impacts.
Hey Anna, did you see the news about that high profile corruption case? It's really worrying.
Yes, I did. It's so frustrating to see how corruption can damage a country's economy and institutions.
Absolutely. When criminals are able to bribe their way out of justice, it undermines the entire system.
Exactly. And it's not just the judicial system, corruption can have far reaching impacts. It can weaken a country's infrastructure, public services, and even national security.
You're right. I read that in some places, corruption has led to things like substandard construction and failed infrastructure projects.
Wow, that's really concerning. It's like a cancer that spreads throughout the entire society.
Definitely. And it's not just the big, headline grabbing cases either. Even small scale corruption, like bribery in everyday transactions, can add up to huge economic losses.
Totally. It's so important for citizens to be vigilant and report any suspicious activity. We all have a role to play in combating corruption.
Absolutely. And governments need to do more to strengthen anti corruption laws and enforce them rigorously.
Lesson 28: Farmers Market Adventures.
Hey Anna, have you ever been to the local farmers market?
No, I haven't actually. Is it any good?
It's fantastic. The produce is so fresh and the atmosphere is really lively and community oriented.
That sounds wonderful. Where is it located?
It's downtown, just a few blocks from the main square. They have it every Saturday morning.
Oh, perfect, that's really convenient. I'd love to check it out this weekend.
You should definitely go. The selection is amazing, all sorts of fruits, vegetables, baked goods, and even locally made crafts.
That's great. I'm trying to eat more locally sourced foods, so the farmers market seems perfect.
Absolutely. And the prices are usually much better than the grocery store. You can really support the local economy.
Lesson 29: Louisiana Cajun Culture.
Hey Anna, did you know the Cajun culture in Louisiana has some really fascinating origins?
No, I didn't know that. What's the story behind it?
Well, the Cajun culture was actually developed by the French speaking settlers of Louisiana, who were known as Acadians.
Ah, I see. So they were French Canadians who ended up settling in Louisiana?
Exactly. The Acadians were expelled from eastern Canada by the British in the 1700s, and many of them made their way down to Louisiana.
Interesting. So they blended their French roots with the local culture and traditions in Louisiana.
Yes, that's right. The Cajun cuisine, music, and way of life are a unique fusion of French, indigenous, and Spanish influences.
That's really cool. The Mississippi River is also famous in Louisiana, right?
Absolutely. The mighty Mississippi has played a huge role in shaping Louisiana's history and culture.
Lesson 30, Party Time.
Hey Anna, are you excited for the party tonight?
Absolutely. I can't wait. What time does it start?
I heard people will be arriving around 6 p.m. Do you know if it has a set end time?
I'm not sure. I'll have to check on that. Hopefully it goes late into the night.
That would be great. It'll be nice to let loose and have some fun after a busy week.
Definitely. I'm looking forward to catching up with friends and maybe even doing a little dancing.
Sounds like a plan. I'll make sure to bring my best moves.
Haha, I have no doubt about that. Just try not to steal the spotlight, okay?
No promises. But I'll try to share the dance floor.
Lesson 31, New Equipment.
Hey Anna, I heard the company is providing new equipment for us. What can you tell me about it?
Good morning, John. Yes, the company is upgrading our equipment. They want to make sure we have the perfect tools to do our jobs efficiently.
That's great news. What kind of new equipment are they providing?
Well, they're giving us the latest laptops and software. We'll also get new desks and chairs to improve our workspace.
Wow, that all sounds really helpful. I can't wait to try out the new stuff. When will we get the new equipment?
According to the announcement, the new equipment will be delivered and installed next week. I'm excited to start using it.
Excellent, I'll make sure to clear my schedule so I can get everything set up right away. This is going to be a big help for my work.
I agree. The company is really investing in us and our productivity. I think these upgrades will make a big difference.
For sure. Thanks for the update, Anna. I'll be sure to check it out as soon as it arrives.
Lesson 32, Breakfast Order.
Morning, Anna. Did you have a chance to fill out the breakfast order form?
Yes, I did. I ordered a breakfast burrito, hash browns, and orange juice.
Great. I went with the classic eggs, bacon, and toast. Can't go wrong with that.
Sounds delicious. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it.
Me too. I can't wait to dig in. What do you think they'll have for the breakfast special today?
Maybe some sort of breakfast sandwich or a breakfast platter with a little bit of everything.
Ooh, a breakfast platter would hit the spot. I could go for some variety.
Definitely. It's always nice to have options, especially for the most important meal of the day.
Absolutely. Breakfast sets the tone for the whole day, you know?
Lesson 33, Market Trends.
Hey Anna, how's the market analysis going?
It's going well. We found some really interesting new trends.
That's great news. What kind of trends are we seeing?
Well, for one, there's been a big shift towards more sustainable and eco-friendly products.
Interesting. That's definitely an area we'll want to keep an eye on.
Definitely. And we're also seeing a rise in demand for personalized, customizable products.
Ah, that makes sense. Customers these days want something unique and tailored to their needs.
Exactly. We'll need to figure out how to incorporate that into our product lineup.
Good point. This is all really valuable information. I'm glad the analysis is paying off.
Lesson 34, Workout Routine.
Hey Anna, what's your usual workout routine?
Oh, I usually do a mix of cardio and weight training. I find that it really helps me stay fit and healthy.
Same here. I love doing some high intensity interval training on the treadmill, followed by some strength exercises.
That's great. Do you have a favorite type of cardio?
I really enjoy running, but I also like to switch it up with cycling or swimming sometimes.
Those are all excellent options. I tend to prefer the elliptical or stair climber for my cardio.
Nice, those are great low impact choices. And how about the strength training? What do you focus on?
I make sure to work all the major muscle groups: arms, legs, core, and back. I really enjoy doing squats, lunges, and overhead presses.
Awesome, those are all fantastic compound exercises. I try to do a similar full body routine, with a focus on deadlifts and bench press.
Lesson 35, Hiking Snacks.
Hey Anna, I was thinking we should go on a hike this weekend. Would you be interested in joining?
That sounds like a great idea. I'd love to. Should we bring any snacks or supplies for the hike?
Yeah, good call. We should probably pack some healthy snacks to fuel us during the hike.
Absolutely. Maybe we could bring some trail mix, granola bars, and some fresh fruit?
Ooh, that sounds perfect. We could also grab some water bottles to stay hydrated.
Definitely, staying hydrated is so important, especially on a hike. Maybe we could even pack a small picnic lunch?
That's a fantastic idea. We could pack some sandwiches or wraps and find a nice spot to enjoy them during the hike.
Love it. This is going to be such a fun adventure. I can't wait to get out in nature and explore.
Me neither. It'll be great to get some exercise and fresh air. This is going to be a great weekend getaway.
Lesson 36, English Proficiency.
Hey Anna, I noticed you've been practicing your English a lot lately. How's it going?
It's been going really well, actually. I've been trying to immerse myself in the language as much as possible.
That's awesome to hear. Have you picked up any tips or tricks for improving your English proficiency?
Well, one thing that's been really helpful is trying to speak English with as many people as possible.
Ah, that makes sense. Getting that real world practice is so valuable.
Exactly. And I've also been watching a lot of English TV shows and movies to help with my listening comprehension.
Good call. Exposing yourself to native speakers can really accelerate the learning process.
Absolutely. And I make sure to practice writing in English as well, through things like journaling and email.
That's a great well rounded approach. Any other advice you'd give to someone trying to improve their English?
Lesson 37, Men's Sports Funding.
Hey Anna, did you see the news about the changes to sports funding at universities?
Yes, I did. Apparently, there's been a big push to allocate more resources towards women's sports programs.
Interesting, I wonder how that will impact the men's sports that have traditionally received the most funding.
From what I've read, the goal is to create more equity and opportunity for female athletes. The law required schools to provide equal funding.
I see, that makes sense. Though I imagine the schools with heavy investment in men's sports won't be too happy about having to redistribute that money.
You're probably right. There's sure to be some pushback, but I think it's an important step towards gender equality in college athletics.
I agree, it's a complex issue though. I'm curious to see how it all plays out in the coming years.
Me too. It will be interesting to monitor the changes and see how the schools adapt to the new funding requirements.
Definitely. Well, thanks for filling me in on the details, Anna. I appreciate you keeping me up to date on these important developments.
Lesson 38, Packing for a Trip.
Hey Anna, are you all set for your upcoming trip?
I'm getting there. I've been trying to pack all the essentials, but it's always a challenge.
I hear you. Making sure you have everything you need can be quite the task.
Absolutely. I'm trying to pack comfortable clothes and make sure I have all the basics covered.
That's a good approach. It's important to be practical but also leave room for some fun items.
Exactly. I'm also making a list of any toiletries or tech items I'll need to bring.
Smart move. Attention to those little details can make a big difference when you're traveling.
Definitely. I want to make sure I'm fully prepared, but not overpacked either.
I'm sure you'll strike the perfect balance. Just remember to pack light and enjoy the journey.
Lesson 39, Paying Tolls and Late Night Rides.
Hello Anna, I had to pay a toll on my way here. Do you know how the toll system works in our city?
Morning, John. The toll system can be a bit confusing. There are different ways to pay, like using a prepaid card or a mobile app.
I see, that's good to know. I ended up just paying the cash toll, but it would be convenient to have a faster option.
Definitely, the cash lanes can be slow, especially during rush hour. Have you considered getting an electronic toll tag? It makes the process much quicker.
No, I haven't looked into that yet. How does the electronic toll tag work?
It's pretty simple. You just mount the tag on your windshield, and it automatically deducts the toll from your account as you go through the express lanes.
Ah, that sounds really convenient. I'll have to look into getting one of those. Thanks for the tip.
No problem. And if you ever need to travel late at night, the toll roads can be a good option. Just watch out for any construction or lane closures.
Good to know. I actually had to take the toll road home late last night. It was a smooth ride, but I wasn't sure about the safety that late.
Lesson 40, Toll Booth Troubles.
Hey Anna, did you get stuck in that long toll booth line on the highway today?
Oh, it was a nightmare. I ended up being late to my meeting because the traffic was barely moving.
I know, right? The tolls are just so inconvenient sometimes. Do you know if there are any easier ways to pay the tolls around here?
Actually, I just downloaded this new app that lets you pay the tolls electronically. You just link your account and it automatically deducts the fee as you go through.
That sounds really convenient. How does it work exactly?
Well, you sign up and they send you a little transponder that you mount on your windshield. Then whenever you go through a toll booth, it detects your transponder and bills your account.
Wow, that's awesome. And does it save you money compared to paying cash at the booth?
Yeah, usually it's a bit cheaper. Plus you don't have to worry about having the right change on hand or slowing down the line.
Nice, I'm definitely going to look into that. Thanks for the tip, Anna. Sounds like a game changer for my commute.